Hi, thanks for using my court coach. I'm Sarah and I'll be your instructor today as we talk about the application to determine arrears form, also known as your form FL-490. As with all our court forms, you want to start by filling in your identifying case caption information at the top. This is a form that you could use and you would attach to your request for order to determine arrears. This is not a mandatory form. You can make a request to determine arrears via a request for order and then just write out all this information in your other and in the facts in support of the requested relief. But this is a nice little guideline that kind of helps show you what information the court is looking for from you as part of your request. So if you are going to use this form, you want to first start by identifying the type of arrears, what category of arrears you want the court to determine above. Next, the court always likes it when you are asking for a determination of arrears for you to provide both a declaration of payment history and a payment history attachment. That's the forms FL-420 and 421. There are separate videos that address how to fill out each of those forms that you can look at if you'd like. If there's any other documentation you are providing for the court as part of your request for order, then you want to mark 2C and specify what that is. Next, you're going to mark item 3 that you're asking the court to determine the past due support payments in this case. If you have already paid some or all of them, you want to indicate that in 3A and provide your proof of payment attached. This is particularly important if perhaps you've received a notice of delinquency from the other parent and you want to dispute what they are alleging is owed. If you're asking for an equitable offset, you would mark 3B. That's where the children that the support was ordered for are living with you full-time for a period. Then the court can consider that and offset those amounts of child support that would have been due during that period from the total balance. So you would list the dates that they lived you from and a declaration that states any sort of proof or evidence that the children were living with you full-time. School records sometimes can be a good thing for that. If there's something else you want them to consider as far as the determination of arrears, then mark 3C and specify that. If you have asked the other parent to pay for you unreimbursed childcare expenses or medical expenses, you can mark box 4 and then attach a copy of the bills being claimed and any proof of payment that you have made on these bills. I also think if you have proof that you've submitted those bills to the other parent, it's a good idea to include that as well. If you are asking the court to pay you attorney fees and costs because you believe the other parent owes you past due support, then go ahead and mark box 5. And then just know that you also need to file concurrently with this an income and expense declaration. That's your form FL-150. Any other facts you want to provide in support of the relief requested, go ahead and list those in item 6. If you need more space than this, then you can always attach a separate sheet of paper to this and just mark the box that says contained in the attached declaration. Finally, you want to fill in your name at the bottom, sign, date, and mark the box that indicates your role to the case. This is a form that has to be attached to a request for order. It's not a standalone form. Once you fill this out, it is ready to be filed as part of your request for order. I hope you found this helpful. Good luck.